welcome to the 9th video.
Today, it's not alcohol.
Yes. This is the first video what we've done in the middle of the afternoon, which is very, very unusual. It's kind of testing that theory that you can't watch Eurovision sober, so this should be interesting. Our opinions may be a bit more horrific than they normally are.
I would call it honest.
Yeah, let's say that.
Okay, so as ever, we have 5 more countries, 5 more entrants that we are going to hear for the very first time, and we're going to give you our reactions.
That's right. So today we have from, that little country, the corner of Europe, Australia. And we also have another country from that corner of Europe, Azerbaijan. Then we have the Czech Republic, Croatia, and Serbia as well, all to listen to today. And then we discover that everyone is a woman.
These are all women.
So, ladies represents.
Yep.
Yeah, so let's kick off proceedings because we've a good few to get through with Australia. Who is this?
Dami,
And the song... Yeah, sure.
Sound of Silence.
Sound of Silence. As
hopefully it's not 3 minutes of silence, though.
No, that would be a bit awful.
Because then they won't win.
As always with these videos, if you do want to listen to the track as we're listening to it, just click the link as it comes up on screen. It'll be appearing for about 5 seconds. If not, you can listen to us talking guff afterwards. So, take a listen.
Australia, The Sound of Silence.
It didn't sound like silence, it sounded quite loud throughout the whole thing, which is quite nice. Let's have a talk about it.
Yes.
Last year, do you remember when Guy Sebastian was giving interviews and everything about his song? He kept saying, I had like 5 minutes to write the song and got into the studio and wrote the song and it just came out of nowhere. At least this song sounds a bit more polished, even though his entry was very good last year. This has taken it to another level. The Aussies do take this competition very, very seriously, and it shows in this entry. It really is a strong pop song. I wouldn't even say pop. It's a very strong entry. My qualms with it are the fact that the title of the song is mentioned 6 times per chorus. I think there's 3 choruses.
That's what I thought as well.
Which is quite a lot of things. So that's 18 times it's mentioned. I like pointing. Go away. So that was kind of annoying. In the second line, FaceTime is mentioned, and just one for the lawyers.
The liars or the lawyers? Both.
I swear it's T. Do you remember a couple of years back with the social media song? It was originally Facebook. Yeah. That was not allowed because you can't use a trademark or something like that in a song.
You can't advertise in a song.
Yeah. Part of me thinks that this is going to cause a bit of an issue because they say FaceTime in it. And we did check it during the performance. It's a trademark. So, sorry Australia, just in case. We don't want you to get in trouble and be sent to the other side of the wall. What's your thoughts?
Almost the exact same thoughts. I like the song. It's a really, really strong entrant this year. It definitely stands up to some of the other entrants that we've seen that have captivated us. The one thing I have and that I say over and over is it's going to be the performance. This song is very simple. The beat in the background is quite plain. So her vocals need to be perfect. They are performing in the first half of semi-final 2.
Because they don't have a wild card this year.
No.
Into the final.
So they need to compete to get into the final. So they will, obviously, if they get in, they will perform twice. But I imagine the staging will be minimal. It will be just her kind of on the stage. So she need lots of fans. Smoke, yeah.
Oh, fans.
But
silent fans.
Needs to be strong. If she can't hit those notes or hit that powerful chorus, it's not going to go well.
Very good. We're
We
happy.
agree, yeah.
We are happy. Go on,
A
Australia.
strong contender.
Next entry is called Miracle. No, it's not the Romanian entry from a couple of years back that we all know and love. This is from...
I wish it was again.
I wish it was, because it was so... Well, actually, do you know what? You might not, if this song is good enough.
Azerbaijan.
It probably won't be.
Azerbaijan have consistently been in the top 5 almost every year.
Especially when they won.
Almost every single year. So, let's have a listen.
That was Samra and Miracle. And just to clarify something we said before, we have a fact book here. And Azerbaijan were not in the top, what was it you said, 5?
Yeah.
Yeah. They had quite a good run in the top 5s and top 10s, but haven't gotten into it in 2 years. So 2014 and 2015. Quite shockingly, 2014 they weren't in the top 10. Will this?
Kill me now. I don't think this will get into the top 5, but maybe it'll get into the top 10. I really liked this song.
I'm surprised. You didn't seem to like it during it, and then your mood kind of changed halfway through it.
Yeah, I think it starts a little bit weak, but then it is power ballad personified.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds very Swedish, very... it actually reminds me of the Norway song this year, Icebreaker.
It does actually. It has that ring to it, alright.
Now, it sounds like a standard Eurovision song from a female of the past few years, so it'll be interesting to see. I think it will do well, though.
There's a great power to it. There's a real, a really strong vibe to the song that I think will work well in a stadium, in the arena, on the night. Does it have sing-along ability, as we like?
Yeah.
I think it does.
I mean, all the choruses is the same song over, or
same word.
The same word over and over again.
Especially when she goes, mirror, 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 miracle. It is a very good track. I don't see it doing amazingly well. I think it might get a little bit crowded by the country vibe going on.
All the banjos.
But then again, it could stand out as well because it is very different. You know, it is in its right a very dancey, electronic sounding song, and you know sometimes they do well if the song is right, but they don't sometimes fall by the wayside. I don't think this will. Azerbaijan do all right generally, and they take this competition so seriously. You can slag them off as much as you like for being, you know, the other side of the world. Really, they do take it seriously,
and they want to win again.
Yeah. And, you
really
know,
bad.
Baku was one of the most beautiful contests to watch, albeit ending at 1 or 2 in the morning for everyone there.
And if I'm not wrong, the most expensive ever.
Yes.
So obviously they can afford to win it, which is
more than Ireland.
It's a fact that comes up every year when the contest rolls around again. It's well, here's all of the songs, but who can actually afford to win and host? So we'll see how Azerbaijan do this year. So
interesting.
On to the next one. We have
the Czech Republic. This is one that's been teasing us for weeks, actually, because we kept saying coming end of January, coming end of February, coming March, and look at the clock, it's March. This is oh Christ, do I have to pronounce it? Gabriela with I Stand.
Gunćikova?
Yes.
That's my best attempt
that
you're getting. Okay. Let's
take
listen.
a listen.
Czech Republic. Gabriela Gunćikova with I Stand.
Very nice Czech there. The Czech Republic have never made it into the final, ever. Granted, they only came back last year after an absence of a couple of years, so it's kind of hard to say that. Will
they be in the final this year? No.
Okay.
I don't think so, because I'm still asleep. Yeah. That was so boring. Maybe it will grow on me, but that's all I have to say.
That's good. Great for the edit. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it either. If this was Eurovision 1999, I think this song would have done really, really well.
Yeah.
In that kind of era. Props to them though. Do have a look at this video. It is beautiful. It is actually probably one of the most beautiful of the videos created for the entries across Europe. So do have a look at it. It's gorgeous. But obviously that doesn't matter in the Eurovision Song Contest. I don't think it's gonna get to the final, and if it does, it's gonna be very, very close. As in, it's gonna be at the bottom of the top of the table in that way. As I say, they haven't been taking part in the competition before last year for 5 years or so. So they don't have a good practice, let's say. So let's move on to Croatia.
Another returning country this year.
Oh, fantastic.
So, welcome back, Croatia, with Lighthouse from Nina Krajlić. Nina.
Here we go. Not Nina Flowers. Nina.
Croatia.
And Lighthouse.
By Nina.
We're not going to do the second name again. Nina won The Voice in Croatia last year. You see why. She has a fantastic voice. Really, really good song. Oh, what's playing in the background?
Shut up.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. It's fine. It's not the strongest song. It's all in the performance, I reckon, with that one, because it's fine. I hate to be so kind of
what a so critique.
It's fine. It's an inoffensive track. It's catchy. It isn't. If it's not annoying me, but I'm not loving it either. It just sounds a little bit run of the mill, to be honest. I don't see it getting into the final.
Okay.
I
think it was a nice song. Quite different to everything else this year. It's quite folky. In a way that it will stand out if it's performed in a unique way, maybe. It's a nice song. She has a lovely voice. I hope it stands out, and I hope they will get into the final. But we'll see.
Yeah, I hope too, but I just don't see it doing so. Anyway, let's move on. Serbia is our last country for this, our 9th video. Do you want to do the name again?
Sanja Vučic.
And the name of the song is Goodbye...
In brackets,
Shelter. Goodbye, Shelter. Funny enough, we did make this observation just before we hit recording that so many, if not most, songs are in English.
Yep. Almost every single one.
Obviously, there's no condition anymore that you have to put your song in your own language anymore, so a lot of people do go for the English option. It's commercially more successful generally if it is in English, but it is a bit sad that a lot of countries are kind of just jumping on that boat. But anyway, if it makes a good song, it makes a good winner, who cares what language?
And especially if we can understand the lyrics.
Yeah, that helps too. We still can't pronounce their names. Anyway, let's listen to Serbia's entry, Goodbye, Shelter. That was Goodbye, Shelter by Sanja. Sanja, not Sanja. So.
Sanja Vučic.
Yeah. Serbia's entry for Eurovision. I can pose a question to you now. Be honest. Is this the type of song that you wish Calliope was singing?
Firstly, I'm always honest.
Yes.
And secondly... Maybe. No.
Okay. That was my thought during it. Because
No.
if you've seen a previous video when we reviewed Calliope's entry for this contest, we weren't overly impressed with it.
It actually
previous
sounds
ones.
kind of like that.
That's why I thought maybe you would like this one more.
I want her to be rock queen.
Yes.
Type thing.
And I think she's getting there with this. Do you? Are you still talking about Calliope?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I think this is kind of rocky enough that she can really go all out. Performance is a bit musical theatre-y in my eyes, but it has potential to really go fully out there. Do you like it?
She's the girl in your class.
Oh, this is interesting.
who was like really theatrical and eccentric, always like breaking into song in the halls or in classes unprompted.
And has a very expression.
Probably has a really weird mother. Yeah. You know the type, you know her, and she's performing for Serbia. I liked it. I think it's...
You thought way too much into this. It was 3 minutes and you've seen her soul.
As I said, I'm honest. Yeah, it's nice. Dramatic. Different.
Left you speechless. It's not a lot to say.
Yeah, I'm trying to find things to say.
Isn't it easier with gin?
Yeah. I think once we hear this song a few times, we will be able to have more of an opinion on it. I think the thing about this song is her. I think she's quite fun to watch, if a little bit over-expressive for me, but she does draw you in a way that maybe the other performers won't live. So I'll be excited to see it live, maybe in the semi-finals, and then really see.
I think what's good about this is that we're not questioning, in a way, oh, will she perform it well? Actually, I reckon she will perform it well, because already, according to what we've seen and heard, it's quite strong as it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to place it in terms of everything else. And as we have now nearly 42 countries. Is that right? 42? Jesus. It's so many songs that you have to now think about and process through. And you're kind of trying to compare them, but at the same time listen to them with fresh ears. And I really like this. I wasn't expecting it because of last year's entry being such a dancey poppy song that I absolutely loved, but I really enjoy this. I reckon it will do all right. I reckon it can progress into the final. Where it places within the final is another question, though, because it without insulting the Eurovision, it does sound a little bit typical Eurovision at the same time. And I think we've moved on as a contest a little bit away from the songs that sound typical and into ones that sound unique. And I don't think it has the unique factor just enough. Her performance might change that if she continues to be like a mime artist with vocal cords. Who knows? We'll see.
On that note,
we have reached the end.
That is your lot for this installment of Annoying Gays talking about the Eurovision. But
we're trademarking that, by the way.
Yeah, do not steal it. We have some updates though.
So Albania has decided that they are going to sing in English.
They tend to do this.
Yes. Release a song in Albanian, change it into English.
Now this was the first song confirmed this year.
And the very first one that we reviewed as well. And if memory serves me correctly, you loved it. And on second listen now in English. Okay, you hate it. A few other changes I've taken. It's okay.
No, I really hate it in English.
We haven't listened to these other two because one of them, Italy, hasn't been given to the world yet. Apparently they are going to sing it both in Italian and in English.
One chorus is going to be in English.
So that's probably not going to really be heard for some time, I reckon, or at least for another week or so. We'll see. We'll talk about that another time. Malta now is the interesting one. Ira Losco has released the song Chameleon back probably about a month and a half ago now. It was in one of our first videos and we raved about it. Absolutely loved the track. And we got the devastating news that she's decided to go and do a different song altogether. And I called it. I was like, this is top 5, top 10 type material. And now they've gone and changed the song. So that video and that particular song will be in another video soon. But not yet. So we still have to listen to it. So, you're on tenterhooks, we know.
So those will be in our final reactions video.
Alongside
Lithuania,
Bulgaria,
San Marino,
and Sweden. Now,
watch out for that one.
We have to admit, we have already heard Sweden because we've been watching the Melfest over the last 6 weeks. As you can see by how excited we look in our faces, that we are very happy with the result of Sweden. It wasn't robbed from anyone else, and the right... Anyway.
More on that in the next video. So, hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Please comment. Use the comments.
Yeah.
Tell us what you think. We want to know. Share it.
Only
like it.
Nice.
Throw in a bit of hate as well.
Yeah.
Light and shade.
Yeah. And of course, if you want to talk to us or anything, I sound like an advice line, but if you want to like talk to us or anything,
if you have any issues,
if you've been affected by any of the issues raised in this video, always tweet us at GastroGays over on the Twitter, and like, subscribe, share, all that type of jazz. Till
see you next time.
Bye bye.